Welcome to Maddie
and Nicole.
M-A-D-Y. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to our P4A video for 2011. Nicole, please inform our viewers as to the charity we have chosen to support this holiday-ish season.
Well, this holiday we have chosen to support the Spcai. Now, Maddie, can you tell me what that stands for?
Probably not, but I'll give it a go. Okay. The Spcai stands for Society for the Prevention of Cruelty Against Animals International. Hence the I. There's not always an I. Spca is usually just the term used.
Yeah, there's ASPCA, the American. There's BC Spca for British Columbia. There's the Ontario Spca. There's tons of Spcas everywhere.
Which means there's one near you. Okay, Nicole, I shall now ask you some very simple, very standard, very in-depth questions about what the Spcai does, and how they help animals, and how they help people help animals.
Okay, go for it.
So what exactly does the Spcai do?
Basically, they're promoting the security and well-being of animals. They're preventing any injustice against animals that they can find.
That is a noble goal, a noble cause thing.
Cool.
Okay, so it says international. Where exactly do they operate?
Basically, there are shelters all over the world, whether they are directly affiliated with Spca or not. They are everywhere. You can find them in a lot of different places.
Okay. So, there are, I've heard tell, there are several different programs within the Spcai. Would you care to describe one plus of them?
Okay. So, first of all, we've got the Shelter of the Week program. So, basically what the Spcai does is, basically it helps shelters, because there are lots of shelters around the world who, are really trying to help, but just do not have the funding for it. So the Spca will give basically little prizes of money to shelters. They can be nominated by anybody. You could nominate a shelter that you know.
I could nominate a shelter. I don't happen to know any, but that's okay.
Anyway, and so you nominate them, and they could be eligible to win some money, and that will help them out a ton, helping out all the animals and all that. There's also emergency little money things, because sometimes you never know when something's going to happen that the shelter will, desperately become in need of a lot of funding. And yeah.
Okay. So that's one of the many programs available through the Spcai. I said that right for once. Okay. Now, I know that there are some animal rights in violation before the Spcai intervenes. Would you care to tell me what they are?
Yes.
Perhaps. She's going to go with the Canada ones because that's where we live.
Yeah.
Look
so
them up where
basically,
you live.
in the Criminal Code of Canada, Section 466, basically it stops people from causing any sort of cruelty to animals, including the animal suffering because of neglect, or suffering from physical pain, or just, suffering just because the owner is beating them.
Now, why? Why this program? Why was this program started,
Basically, in England in the 1800s, as we knew, there weren't really any cars back then, so people drove around. People drove around in carriages pulled by our trusty friends, the horses.
Oh, that was dogs.
Anyway, and because the drivers really wanted to make a lot of money, many of them didn't really care for the well-being of the horses. They were more going for money. Yes, they did that. They drove the horses, without food or water, just drove them through horrible conditions, really hot summers, really cold winters, just really neglecting the actual well-being of the horses.
Terrible.
And there are some people who thought that was not right, which it is not. And so they formed this society. In the end, they actually were able to create a rule preventing that and all that. So that's how it started. Eventually it grew to include, dogs, cats, and tons of other animals.
And rabbits, such nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Nicole.
Yes.
We are now going to share with our beautiful audience.
Beautiful.
Yes, I like you in the front row. I like you, yes. Okay, why we chose the SPCAI, why we chose it for our Project for Awesome this year. Why is this important to you?
Basically, I love animals. I've never really been able to have any really pets of my own, except for recently a rat. But I love what they can offer for you. Like, I've been riding horses forever, and they're just the most kind animals ever. They're so loyal to you. They'll listen to what you say, and just they're wonderful. Like, I don't know why people can't not like them. I've got a pet rat. She's so loyal. She'll follow me around. Like, if she gets out of her cage, she'll actually come find me instead of trying to escape. And just that bond is it's beautiful.
The reasons I agreed to choosing the SPCAI for our Project for Awesome this year is because I have 3 pets of my own, all of whom I love dearly, even if they are sometimes irritating, right? But it's also, though, that I love animals. I believe that animals have so much to offer us. Animals can offer you friendship when you're feeling lonely, and love when you're feeling sad, and
they're the best listeners out there.
Because even though they can't answer, you kind of feel like they can because you're probably a bit crazy, but everyone is. So, you know, there's no excuse, there's no reason to ever hurt something that...
Animals have rights too.
That doesn't purposefully hurt anything else. I love animals, I just do. I don't love all animals, but I love a lot of animals, and even the animals that I don't love, I would never condone hurting them. Because there's never an excuse for injuring someone or something else. In my pants/Nicole's pants region down here, there will be a like button, a little thumb, green thumb.
We like thumbs.
Click the green thumb. There's also a comment area. Feel free to leave comments below on the video, on
positive
the SPCA,
comments, please. We're happy here.
Project for Awesome in general. We'll try and answer any and all questions that we receive. There's also a doobly-doo below description box thing, and there will probably be links for the SPCA. I think it's www.spcai.org.
Click it.
And it should be a link down there. There'll probably also be a link to the Project for Awesome webpage. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting the Project for Awesome inadvertently. Yay. Bye. Hello!
Hi!
And welcome to Maddie
and Nicole.
N-A-D-Y. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to our P4A video for 2011. Nicole, please inform our viewers as to the charity we have chosen to support this holiday-ish season.
Well, this holiday we have chosen to support the SPCAI. Now, Maddie, can you tell me what that stands for?
Probably not, but I'll give it a go. Okay, SPCAI stands for the Society for the Prevention. The SPCAI stands for the Society for the Prevention of
Cruelty.
Okay. You know what? I'll get this. I'll get this. Okay. SPCAI. Damn. I got it right and then I paused. Okay.